feel like I'm gonna fall down.
Okay, you ain't got none in your back pockets, Z.
No, I took my wallet out.
You're good. That's the only thing. I tore my seat over here the first day. I have a gun, and it tore my seat the first day.
Whoa.
You barely make it, don't you, buddy?
Yeah, dude.
Are you okay?
Yeah, so far.
Okay.
Do these come out?
They do, but it's a lot of trouble.
Oh.
Are you claustrophobic?
Yeah, a little bit.
You close that door, you really gonna be claustrophobic? Let's roll the windows down, see what you think.
All right.
Close the door, see what you think.
How do I close it? Just pull it?
That little yellow handle, just pull it down, there you go.
Yeah, let's just roll the windows down.
Let's see what we got. We got it going on.
I think I could deal with it long the windows are down.
Deal. Good deal. We'll keep the windows down for sure. Okay.
Alright.
Got to get you to button up. Once we get going, we won't think about it.
Alright. Okay.
Okay. Excellent. Take the parking brake off here. Just run through my little checklist. Come on. There we go. We don't want big grandma. We want to drive a little bit.
So it's got a lot of power.
Oh yeah, it's got power. So what you do for a living?
Well, for the first 5 years when I was diagnosed with CML, I worked for a company called Haley's.
Haley's Furniture?
Yeah, floor and interiors.
Yeah, I've had them used quite a few times.
I used to work for them. Worked there for 5 years until my body just started shutting down. I mean, I had to call out a lot, and they were like, "Look, we're gonna have to put you somewhere else." And I said, "You know, y'all sitting here telling me I can't do all this other stuff, and you know I'm not gonna be able to work in this warehouse." So I gave my notice, and ever since then I've been a stay-at-home father.
Okay.
Trying to take care of my kids and do the best I can with them, you know?
Yeah.
This thing definitely has a lot of power.
CML, what is that one? I have CLL.
Okay, mine is chronic myeloid leukemia.
Myeloid, so I have chronic lymphocytic leukemia.
Okay.
So what is the myeloid?
To be honest, I'm not real sure. All I know is when they first met me, and my family doctor was actually the one that found it, because I was real sick. Like I had strep throat. I had been sick for a long time, and finally my wife and my mom both were like, "Look, something's really wrong with you. You need to get to the doctor. You got pneumonia or something." And so I went to my family doctor. He ran a bunch of tests on me, came back, goes, "Yeah, you have strep. Gonna be a few minutes on the blood work though." I was like, "Okay." Came back another time, he said, "You broke my machine." I was like, "Wait a minute, sorry doc, I ain't even been out of the room. How'd I break your machine?" He goes, "Yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll get it recalibrated." Okay. So he come back again. He said, "Okay, it's gonna be a little bit." I'm like, "What is going on?" So he wouldn't tell me, and then he came back third time. "Okay, you're leaving my office and you're going to address and everything. Here's his address. Go now. He's expecting you.
Wow.
I'm like, this isn't good. Okay. So I come out. My mom was actually the one driving me that day. And she goes, where are we going now? I said, we're going up to Crestwood Hospital to this address. And he was like, I said, Dr. Dane, the only thing O'Neill told me was he was a blood specialist. So I show up, and I've never seen a doctor behind the waiting area where that receptionist is. So I don't know if he was coming up there to get a file or something.
I've never seen him up there neither the whole time I've been there. 12 years.
I hadn't either. You know, I never seen a doctor there, and I show up, and he goes, are you GW? I said, yes, sir. He goes, I don't think you have what he thinks you do. I said, well, he didn't tell me anything. He said, you're a blood specialist. Okay. Come on back. I want to get your blood, and we'll find out if you got what he thinks you do. He ran my blood and came back within 15 minutes. He goes, you have an excellent family doctor. I said, why do you say that? He goes, normally when someone sends me a patient, they're off between 100 and 1,000 on their count most of the time. He goes, your doctor wasn't even off not one. He goes, you do have exactly what he thinks you have. I said, well, good. Tell me what it is. No one's saying nothing to me. He goes, you have a type of leukemia. It's called CML. I'm like, oh my goodness. Here we go. You know. And he said, so there's two options. One we don't need to talk about. I said, Doc, I said, I'm the type that likes all the cards on the table. He goes, okay. First one's bone marrow transplant. So he gave me the spiel about the bone marrow transplant for someone like me. And he said, survival rate's not real good. I said, well, why is that? And he goes, well, normally, someone like you, I have to eradicate every white blood cell in your body. There can't even be one left for this stuff to work. He said, other cancer patients were just lowering their immune system. Unfortunately for you, yours is what's killing you. I'm like, And he said, so there can't even be one. I was like, okay. If we do all that, he goes, the problem is we got to find a donor. He goes, that's a lengthy process in itself. He says, let's say we find one, they're a match. He goes, I'm going to do that radiation on you, chemotherapy, and like he said, I have to wipe it all out. He goes, most people don't survive that. Just that part alone, most people die from that. Alright. He says, let's say you make it. So we move on to the surgery. He goes, over half of them die doing the surgery.
What kind of surgery will they do?
Bone marrow transplant.
Oh, okay.
I said, okay. He said, let's say you survive that. Alright. He goes, your body still can reject it. And we're back to stage one again, and we got to do it all over. He said, that's why I don't like talking about that one. He said, even if you survive all that, I'm still going to put you on medicine for the rest of your life. So let's skip it and put you on the medicine. I'm like, I got you. You know?
What kind of medicine you on?
I've been on 3 different ones. The first one was called Gleevec. And then I stayed on it for several years. It quit working. My counts went way up again. And he put me on a second one called Tasigna. It worked for a couple of years. And it quit working. Now I'm on this new one called Sprycel. Yeah, not even the same league, dude. Not even the same league.
was thinking we might have had some of the same drugs we did on.
It's a little different for me, but the drugs have been helping. I've been able to stay somewhat active with all these other medicines I'm on, all the different vitamins and shots and stuff they give me to fight the, what's it called, side effects, you know, like the constant fatigue and everything.
Yeah, you got fatigue.
Oh man,
I don't have that. I only have headaches, but I've learned to just take my medicine at nighttime and just have the headache when I sleep.
right. Medicine, and it keeps me going. I get to watch my kids grow up. That's the main thing I've been wanting to do.
That's perfect.
You know, I know I'm on borrowed time, but I'm going to enjoy it while I'm here.
You're doing great.
You know,
You look good.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
And you got a good attitude.
I appreciate that. Try to stay positive, I really do. You know, my kids just found out I have this. I've kept it from them for several years.
How old are your kids now?
And they'll be turning 11 this November. So,
well, then you're gonna take one of them cars to take that back to your kids, okay?
all right.
No matter if you want the car or not.
So, it was, my big thing for my son was he was real shut off for a little while when he was a kid. I mean, he's still a kid now, but until he was like 4 and a half, he was just withdrawn. So I talked to my parents, and I really wanted to get him out in something like Taekwondo or some type of martial art to get him around more people and get him out. So I actually found one that was similar to the one I used to take. Got him in that, and now this November he'll be taking his 2nd degree black belt test.
Good.
And my daughter, she always wanted to do ballet, so we got her in ballet. Then she found out about the Nutcracker, so she got to do it 1 year, and now she's on pre-point. I don't know how that's going to work, because I saw some of the ballerinas' feet that do pre-point. That hurts. Where they actually have to go up on their toe and just walk around on their toes. Like,
Just can't see good out of this thing. That's the only problem.
I can understand why.
I mean, like, you can't even tell me if there's a car back there. I just turned the blinker on and prayed.
Yeah.
But man, you're really positive. That's I think that's the key to it. When I went through all my chemos and stuff, I'd go in rooms and I'd be like, positive, not positive. You know, like they're gonna make it. They're gonna make it.
Yeah.
They're not gonna make it.
I'm really hoping I do make it.
You're gonna make it. You're doing great. Hey, just the more years you stay alive, the more chance they got for a cure.
That's right.
That's what I think about it every day.
That's basically my attitude on it. Yeah. That's the key thing, is staying positive.
I believe it is.
Staying motivated to get out there and do what you got to do. Oh boy, the only thing I'm not looking forward to is my surgery coming up.
What kind of surgery will they do?
On this one, that's going to be a shoulder repair.
Oh, okay. Hurt your shoulder?
Yeah, he said I have tendonitis, and there's a joint that's kind of like close to the, I don't know what you call it, right here in the front of your chest. But he said it's a degenerate, like it's degressing. So he'll have to in college, so we are going to get her through college first.
How old are you?
I am 43.
You're the exact same age that I am.
And what do you do for a living? Yeah, that's just crazy.
We probably got to cut all that out of the video.
That's alright. Gotta say. It's crazy. You said this is a 17?
Yeah, yes sir. Yeah, this is an SV Aventador. It was only made in 16 and 17.
Wow.
It wasn't. It's only 250 each year, I believe. There's a badge of 1 of 500 if you can see it.
Okay.
And then this color's 1 of 3.
Nice. I like this.
And there, he's over here. Please don't hit me. Go.
He's about to hit that car.
Golly.
He was about to hit him.
Oh my God. The driver's leaning over looking at me. What do you think you're going to do if you're looking at me? You're coming to me.
Yep. That's right.
You can come take pictures. I'm right here at Clearview. Just follow me a little bit.
That's great.
You can turn in. I'm going to Clearview. Yeah, turn in front of me. Oh, okay. You have a good day. Please don't hit me.
Yeah. I'd be scared of that bill.
It's destroyed. If it gets in, it's basically over. Nobody wants to wreck one.
This is cool. I do like it.
Thank you.
So how long have y'all been doing this?
I've had it about 6 months, but really I sell fireworks, so that's my only time I really work my tail off is
Right.
firework for about 2 months.
Gotcha.
So I've only been doing it really about 4 months.
Okay.
But you'll be I take it out on Tuesday, so I took 3 this week. So
Okay.
feel the front end raising.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it's not much. It's enough. That drag coming into here.
I was gonna say, I bet you would. Scrape the paint, man. That'd hurt your feelings. This is crazy.
Car back down. Put your car in park.
So how do you open the door?
I'll help you in 1 second. You want windows up or windows down for pictures?
Windows down's fine.
Windows down? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the little black button here, push it down, pull the little silver lever up, and use your elbow to lift the door.
Okay.
Let me come help you get out. I got it.
Barely.
Did it.
Man. Can we lower it down?
Yeah. It don't take much.
Man. That is crazy.
You're doing good.
Thank you, sir.
I'm proud you're doing good.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
You have completely ruined regular sports cars for me.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Yeah, it is. It's an animal all of its own.
Yeah. But it's not the fastest car in the world. You know, it's not the fastest, you know. Actually, a Porsche Turbo is faster.
Really?
Yeah, so you could go there, but they are about $250,000.
I'm good. That's way out of my price range. I do good to get the truck I got now.
But it's hard to explain. That's why my wife was like, why don't you just get a Porsche? Like, it's hard to explain that a Porsche Turbo is different than just the regular Porsche 911 that you see around on the road, you know? And nobody understands that. But you see that and you're like,
That's a different
That's
animal.
different.
That's a different animal.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's not about speed. It's about the looks and you know, exotic. Not never seeing one.
Exactly. You don't.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that someone here had a Lamborghini. So you said you have a CLL?
CLL. Yeah.
Okay. And you've had that 12 years?
Yeah.
Man.
12 years.
Now what does that one do?
Makes my white blood count go up, and so that's like your immune system, you know.
Yeah,
and it makes you think you've got plenty of them fighting, but they're really the cancer cells.
Right.
And so when you get up, like usually when I get around 100,000, they make me start doing treatment again, and because you can get sick.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I mean, not like.
Yeah, that's what was happening to me when they found it. My white blood cell count was 125,000, and you know, when I came to see Dang, we literally had to park almost to the end out there, and I had to walk all the way up here. And he was like, "You're walking in here." I'm like, "Yes, sir." You can't have what he thinks you have. And I'm like, so when he actually came back and said, "You do have exactly what he thinks you have," and he goes, "Where'd you park again?" I was like, "All the way out in the middle of your parking lot, man." And he goes, "That's weird because I got people with half your count and they're in wheelchairs."
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm like, he goes, "It must be your age."
It must be our age, because I've been 100,000 a few times, and I play pickleball. I'm out there running the ball.
You know, because, you know, for me, when I was up that high, it was like walking 14 feet from me. It was like being out in the sun for 20 hours.
Oh, really?
I mean, I could barely walk.
Okay. Well, you have a good day, okay, buddy?
Yeah, you too, man. How many, 600 horsepower or something?
750.
750, wow. You drive carefully.
You too, buddy. Hey, buddy, over there, camera. I don't think you can see me at all. I'm hoping you can see our patient we had. We had probably the best ride we've ever had. The cancer patient opened up really good. He was really excited, really happy. I loved it. He was super positive. We're headed back home. The camera fell down when I took off. I am going to buy one of them snake holder ones instead of that crappy thing we got over there. And we'll get this fixed up today. I'm going to go get that took care of today. We got our next ride Tuesday. Today is Friday. We got our next ride on Tuesday. It'll be another good cancer ride. We also got another car coming in for that guy. And you can't tell what car that is because we got to be a surprise there, Bobby. But you can tell him we got something special coming for the next one because he's a really good car guy, they said. Guys, all I can say, if your goal or dream is to ever get one of these cars, work your tail off to get one because I love every second of doing this. It is so much fun and I love driving one.